Hello viewers, you welcome to another news hour on Jamano Media and Products. We first begin with our headlines. Court declares Sabali's ex parte motion has merit. Sidia Jatta says it's wrong to attribute road and bridge projects to President Adama Barrow. Drug Law Enforcement Agency arrests 9 Basse youths for allegedly attacking its staff. Inspiring Gambian celebrated at Heroes Award. Those were the headlines. We now have the news in detail. After hearing an ex parte motion filed by Mamadou Sabali, the United Democratic Party aspirant for Busumbala constituency, seeking to squash IEC's decision to reject his nomination. The High Court has declared that the motion has merit and has given Mr. Sabali the go-ahead to file his processes and serve the parties involved in the suit. The ex parte motion filed by Mamadou Sabali has heard on Friday by Justice A. Achimbonga. After hearing the motion, the court declared that it has merit and accordingly granted leave to Mamadou Sabali to file an application to squash the decision of the IEC in its rejection of his nomination to stand as United Democratic Party aspirant for Busumbala constituency in the forthcoming National Assembly election on the 9th April. The High Court also ordered that motion on notice be served on the respondents in the matter so that the court can hear the main suit to determine whether it can or cannot squash the decision of the IEC. Accordingly, the returning officer at the Independent Electoral Commission's Brikama branch is the first respondent. The chairman of the IEC is the second respondent, whilst the Attorney General and Minister of Justice is the third respondent. Meanwhile, no date has been fixed for the hearing of the suit, but sources confirmed that the parties would be served before tomorrow, Wednesday, 23rd March. Sidia Jatta, a long-term PDOIS National Assembly member for Woolly West, an area which benefited from road and bridge projects, has told the people of his constituency to stop saying that President Adama Barrow constructed the bridges and roads as if it was his personal money that was issued to build them. The veteran politician is seeking re-election and faces a crowded field of contestants from NPP, GMC and UDP. Addressing a rally in Wuli Gunjur, Mr. Jatta said it is most ridiculous and misleading for people to tell Wuli that Sidia Jatta has been in parliament for years and has not done anything. His role as a parliamentarian is not to dig boreholes or construct roads for you, because nobody gives him money to do that. Do you know that the Yero Bawal Basse Road is more than $100 million? Is that from Adama Barrow's pocket? No, it is from the state funds. They recently approved $90 million for them to pay the loans, and you are here telling people Barrow constructed the roads. Which roads has he constructed? A road that has been constructed from loans and because of which could not even have medicine in our hospitals. Our living conditions are very hard today because of the amount of loan this country is taking, and they are using our money to pay these loans, and yet we are saying it is Barrow who constructed the roads, Mr. Jatta lamented. The veteran parliamentarian further told his people that even the Basse Bridge was a grant, and that even if Gambia elected a dog as a president, the government would still receive those grants because we begged for it. In fact, these grants in reality are not for free, because the Chinese gave us $75 million to build the Basse Bridge and construct the Fatoto Road, but do not know that the Chinese are doing in our waters. Do we know the Chinese factories in Sanyang have destroyed all the women's gardens there and even negatively impacted the health of residents? The people of Sanyang fought for the place to be closed, but they ended up arresting these people and they are still taking them to court. So tell me whether their so-called grants are free. You give somebody something to kill the person. It's a gift, said by Mr. Jatta. The Drug Law Enforcement Agency has announced the arrest of 9 youths in Basse who allegedly attacked its officers during a patrol. The agency said its men came under attack on March 9th in Kerewan, Badala during a patrol of hotspot areas notorious for dealing and trafficking of prohibited and controlled drugs. The agency said during the raid, one Seni Kurubali alias Tuti was apprehended at his compound in Base Kabakama with 21 wraps of suspected cannabis sativa. The officer said they proceeded to Kerewan, Badala, where the team found some boys openly smoking cannabis. Their agents identified themselves as narcotic officers on patrol and declared their intention to conduct a search and ask anyone to stay put. During the search of the area where the boys were openly abusing drugs, the patrol team discovered 6 wraps of suspected cannabis sativa. When the operatives inquired about the ownership of the said suspected cannabis, the boys were not responsive and were very cooperative with the patrol team and started stoning and assaulting the patrol team. The front widescreen driver's side of the patrol vehicle was smashed, damaged, and the suspect, who had been arrested earlier, sustained serious injury as he tried to jump from a moving vehicle. He later revealed that the said boys who were found openly abusing drugs pursued him because they thought that he was also a drug law enforcement agency operative. The suspect was taken to the hospital and it was discovered that the sustained bruises at the back of his head and a fracture on his left hand. He was given medical attention and discharged, the agency said. The Drug Law Enforcement Agency said the 9 suspects are in custody and 3 others are currently at large, and a manhunt has been launched to bring them to book. Under a cool moonlight Friday night at Koko Ozone, many Gambians were singled out, praised and decorated for their inspiring, impactful stories on the life of the nation. It was at the second Heroes Award organized by the Fatu Network Media outfit headed by Fatu Kamara. The event brought together Gambians from many walks of life for a long night of comradeship and entertainment. The night started with MCs Haruna Drame and Fantasy rolling out the awards, while a random selection of guests unveiled and presented them to the winners for their representatives. One of them, a posthumous award to the late Panderimbai, moved the crowd as his uncle Fafambai paid a moving tribute to the deceased journalist. But a galaxy of music stars made sure it was not all a Shamba affair. They included Malak superstar Yusundur, King of Kora Jaliba Kuyate, and top rapper ST. The awards were dished out as follows. President Adama Barrow won Person of the Year. Ajukumba Dafe and Treso Woman Warriors won Agricultural Leadership Award. Birkama Nema Diaspora Group won Diaspora Engagement Award. Starfish International School won Educator Prize for Excellence. Maimuna Jabi won the Green Award. Dr. Keba Marena won Health Servant of the Year. Senabu Ceylon Toure won Philanthropist of the Year. Adam Asar won Tribalizer of the Year, and Dr. Ismail Abaji won Youth Leadership Explanatory Youth Award. Those were the headlines for our today's newscast, but before we take a leave of you, let's take a recap on our top stories. Court declares Sabale's ex-party motion has merit. Sidia Jatta says it's wrong to attribute road and bridge projects to President Adama Barrow. Drug Law Enforcement Agency arrests 9 Basse youths for allegedly attacking its staff. Inspiring Gambians celebrated at Heroes Award. Those were the stories of our today's newscast. Thank you for joining us with your presenter Maria McGillen. Do have a nice day.